All right, Miss Ahjai. Now listen, I'm just gonna call it Miss Talley because I'm afraid that I'm maybe butchering your first name, and I don't want to do that. Okay. So no, this is Douglas out of Houston, Texas. I hit you up about the funding project. Told you I wanted to come and just do a live demonstration. I'm actually out in the Cypress area. So, if you're ever out here in the Fairfield Mall area, if that's like in the Boondocks, it's actually starting to blow up. We're starting to become like Katy, okay? You know how Katy was many years ago. Nobody, was nothing around. Now everything's out here because people are moving to the outskirts of Houston. Okay, so at one while it was very, very quiet, nothing around. Now it's starting to pick up a little noise, but I like a little noise, so it's all good. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to just come and just be transparent. We're literally going to show you the money, okay, and really see how this works. Now, I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. It's not a financial advice. I'm not doing a presentation where I'm going to be giving you a background on myself. I've just been working with hundreds of nonprofits here locally in the US and also overseas. And the way this funding project works is very awesome because it's not that just all donations or all funding just go to one particular focus. What this company does is splits up all donations, okay? And everyone receives money simultaneously, instantly, like literally on the spot. And all everyone ever does is just a one-time participation of purchasing 3 tokens where we're literally paying it forward for other nonprofits or other charities, foundations, whomever that may be looking for funding. Now understand, we're not funding for tragedy. We're funding more so for strategy, okay? What we are is a modern day crowd fund. Now we're not like the traditional crowdfund programs that many people are aware of, like the household names, like the Indiegogos, the Kickstarter, GoFundMe. Facebook is starting to get on the crowdfund platform. PayPal is doing it as well, okay? Hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands now, many different crowdfund platforms that are starting to permeate. And what makes ours different, as I mentioned, we're not a platform where everyone's competing for donations. Let's use example GoFundMe. Now GoFundMe has done over over $9 billion, okay, and raising donations through 50 million people that have done a GoFundMe. Now, me personally, I've never done a GoFundMe, okay? But I know many, many people, my friends have. But here's the Goliath that's out there. 80% of people that do a GoFundMe or any type of fundraising, whether if it's in nonprofits or a business trying to raise funds or a church, 80% of them never hit their goals, okay? And 65 to 70% never even cross over 25%. And the reason that is primarily most people are only interested in their own causes and reasons that they need funding for. It's not that people don't have a good heart or anything like that. Now, there are some people that do receive the funding that they require, but for GoFundMe to do 9 billion and 50 million people have done a GoFundMe, why doesn't that platform work? There's 2 reasons. Number one, many people don't know a whole lot of people, okay, who have, that have money, okay? Because typically you have to know like hundreds, maybe even thousands to 10,000s of people to be able to, send money to you to get money for your cause, okay? Number 2 reason I already mentioned to you, most people are only personally more for their causes, and if they have to choose between yours and theirs, well, they're always gonna be choosing theirs, okay? So those are the things. Now, you have other people that have big money to pay different services who specialize in marketing crowdfunding campaigns or people trying to raise funding, but those many times cost, thousands and maybe even 10,000s of dollars to hire their services. And then you have people that will tell you to go to YouTube and maybe hire an influencer or, get some type of celebrity, somebody who has a lot of influence to try to get a lot of people to adhere to what your cause is so you can get a lot of money, which in any case, what we do is a solution for all of that. What if there was a company to where everyone just does a little as a strategy so that all can receive all their fair share of funding, being able to have, receive, and raise whatever amount of funding that they want. And again, we're not a cash gifting. This is not MLM. This is not network marketing, okay? I've totally vetted this company out, put my reputation, and here's the best part about it. You are receiving donations on the spot, okay? And just with the with the one-time low barrier of entry and combined with the low barrier of execution, you're gonna be able to receive any amount of funding that you want, just doing one simple act that involves 2 steps, and you don't have to do anything else for the rest of life. And yet an avalanche of donations is gonna be coming your way, okay, when you see the strategy that we put in place. So without further ado, let me just jump into my screen. I just want to give a little context just so you can just really get the understanding. I'll be sending you a presentation. I want you to watch it, okay? The presentation is done by my inviter. His name is Greg Baldwin. He's out of Ohio, okay? With this platform that you're about to see, Greg has already received over 70,000 donations. Understand what I just said. 70,000 actual donations, not money. He's received way more than that in money. Since I've been involved going on about 4.5 months now, I've been able to withdraw in excess of almost over 70,000 actual dollars, okay, with the platform. I'm relaunching in Houston is why I'm reaching out and touching bases to people with nonprofits. I'm also bringing some churches on. I'm talking to my uncle, who's a pastor. You know how family is. They got to see some results before, you know, they want to get involved. But he could have been farther along had he partnered with me in the beginning, but it's okay, okay? It's a company that's not going anywhere, okay? Now, I want you to meet the owner. Well, actually, let me do the demonstration first, and then we can get into the owner a little bit later here. So let me just share my screen here. All right, okay. Let me move myself out the way so we can see. So what am I doing? I'm jumping into this guy's account, Justin. I actually just did a demonstration for him as well. And you see I got his account at 4125. Now, this is just by demonstration purposes. It's not an active account, okay? When I do these demonstrations, they're not done in the actual account, although I do have some demonstrations of someone's live account that just got started. But what I want you to see is how instantly you receive donations to your account, okay? Because they come instantly, on the spot. Literally, when you give a friend a token, and all you're doing is giving 3 $25 tokens to 3 friends that you select that are gonna turn right around and do the exact same thing. And this is why I know that they're gonna do it, because they're gonna receive money on the spot, just like you are when they do the exact same thing. And no one has to do no more than 3 tokens ever if they don't want to, okay? That is the strategy. And literally with mathematical certainty, we have a strategy over the next 84 days that your donations will be reaching in excess of over $972,000 that you're gonna be receiving every 28 days, okay? With the strategy and the system that we have here. So I just don't want you to hear that, because this is what separates me from anybody else, is that I literally want to put money in your account, okay? Get money to your account instantly. Why? Because nobody walks away from money. When money is coming in, you're not walking away from that. And until then, everything is noise. Because I know you get inundated with other opportunities and other methods and strategies and ways. Of course, we're not out here selling any product, which I love, because a lot of people cannot do that. This is not doing any type of Forex trading or crypto investing, because many of these crypto investing programs, they pull the rug up under you. Forex, a lot of people, you know, don't have the time and don't find the time to be able to really trade and trade without losing money. See, this is a no risk, no scam, no losing your money opportunity that I'm presenting to you, okay? So you see Mr. Justin here at 4125. Now, all I'm gonna do is come down here. Now, this is working as if, this is operating as if Justin is sending you a token. So what Justin would do would just put your name in here, okay? Get the correct spelling of your first name. So it's Ahjai, got it? Then I'll go over here and do Talley, got it? And then I'll just create a random email address, because you can only use one email address once. So I'm just going to do the random one here, just Ahjai, and then Talley. And I'm going to do like 44 or 556 at AOL.com. So I know nobody's using that email. Now remember, he is at 4125. Okay. And this is acting as if Justin is just giving you a token. And literally, look what happened to his money. Okay. Literally, he made more money on the spot. Did you see that? This happens every single time. Now, he's already given his 3 tokens. Now, you can do more if you want to, okay? But that's only if you want to. Now, I'm going to log out. Now, when we put you in, he gave you a token. Guess what? It created your whole entire back office. You even have your own digital wallet where all your donation that governs all the donations that we receive and that we send to wherever that you want them to, so you can achieve this funding. Now this is real money. This is not volume. This is not points. This is real money that's gonna be coming into your account. And it's coming to you on the spot, as I mentioned. And you just come down here and you hit withdraw. You just have to use a Google Authenticator. Of course, that's easy to set up. And you have instant access to your money whenever you want it. There is no waiting at all, okay? So let me log out now, and we're gonna log in as you. I should have copied your name there. I didn't do that, at least your emails. Let me copy that. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna log out as Justin here, and I'm gonna log in as you. Okay. So you actually get your own website there, okay? And I'm gonna give you the login to this account because there's also a overview that's inside of every account. It's a replicated overview. Just do paste there, put in the password, right? And I'm gonna log in here. Save the password, so I have to keep typing it in. And let me move this out of the way. All right. Of course, you want to be in my recorded presentation. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right, there we go. So notice, your name is at the top. This is literally your account, although it's demonstration purposes, but I want to let you see the system sets all this up for us. We don't do anything but just give a token, okay? So you see you have a donor key. Once the account is set up, it actually generates a donor key. So that donor key is unique to your account, and only you have access to your money. Nobody has access to your money, not the company, not me, anyone. You're the only one to have access. This is your private decentralized wallet. It cannot be taken away from you whatsoever, okay? Boom. And you can fund your account using Bitcoin, using Ethereum. There's like well over 200 cryptos that we use. There's BNB, there's USDT 20, there's Litecoin, there's Tron, there's Cardano, all these different ones that people use. I don't know all of them. I just know some of them, some of the more popular ones. Anyway, so notice that you are at, your account is at 0. Now, all I'm gonna do is come down. Now, this is working as if you are sending these people a token. Remember, you only need to send out 3 tokens. That is it. And then your 3 friends are going to turn right around, the people that you selected, they're going to do the exact same thing, and they're going to receive money on the spot. And as they are receiving money on the spot, guess what? You're receiving more money on the spot. And as that chain reaction just continues to repeat over and over, not you or not anyone ever doing it one time ever again, because all you're going to do is just one time ever, not ever again. Just one time ever that you're going to do the 3 tokens, that anyone ever does it. That's the beauty of this. That's the low barrier execution that I'm talking about. See, anybody who can fog up a mirror, if you're really serious about nonprofit, really, really want to receive, see here, unlike other fundraisers that are always doing rallies and 5K runs and doing different events every year, you know why they're doing that? They don't have a system where they're receiving residual donations. So if the question is, can I bring churches involved in this? Absolutely, I already have. Can I bring nonprofits? Well, I'm talking to a person that has a nonprofit. Okay. Can I bring charities? Absolutely. Don't care if they're Boy Scout, Girl Scout, for veterans, people who have foundations, people who raise causes for maybe some type of tragic thing that happened within a neighborhood and people are looking for funding, just as a memory of someone, or maybe someone is, met some type of catastrophe and needs some help, maybe covering a mortgage. Okay. There's many different reasons people need funding. It don't have to just be tragedy. Okay. Me and some of my partners are looking to do big multi-million-dollar real estate deals. And what we're doing is that we're bringing people together and crowdfunding based on strategy. I want you to understand that. Strategy, not tragedy all the time. See, when J.J. Watt took the lead and raised funds, he did a crowd fund. Okay, I think it was through Fundly or some company like that. Okay, he took the lead, he utilized his platform, his popularity, and raised over $41 million, which was great because all that devastation that happened in Houston with people losing their homes, businesses had to shut down. I mean, it was flooding everywhere, and even some people lost their lives, unfortunately. But I'm not being empathetic to that because it was a great thing he did. It was a powerful blessing. But the only thing about it is that $41 million only went towards that effort. Let me ask you this. Remember I said it was 50 million people that have been involved in GoFundMe? What if $41 million went to 50 million people? You see what I'm saying? Because that's literally what happens here with Co-op Crowd, okay? Because as I raise 100,000 and you were the one that gave me a token, you would also be receiving 100,000. See, here's the deal. You're going to be receiving funding because as the chain reaction takes place, it's going to grow to a point to where you're receiving donations from all over the world, Ahjai, from people that you'll never know and maybe never even ever meet. And here's the great thing about it. Let's say a church. So when a church, what we do, we set the church up at the top. The church gets 3 tokens. So let's just do that right here. Let's do a church. Church, Mount Mary, whatever, okay? Church, Mount Mary, okay? And let's say this is who you gave your first token to, whether if it's a pastor or a crowd fund, building fund leader, whatever the case may be. Let's just create a random email for them at Enron. So I know Enron's a company that's out of business. Now, watch this. Remember I said on the spot. So this is literally acting as if you, Ahjai, because this is your account, under your account, you just gave a $25 token to this church, okay? So they can then be open to receiving ongoing donations just like you about to do. And we know a church has, the resources to do 3 tokens. And so what we're gonna do, now watch, do you see how instantly you received money? On the spot. You didn't have to wait for it. You didn't have to go sell no juice. You didn't have to do no trading and perhaps, make money or lose money. Most people lose money. You didn't have to do no crypto trading, trying to get 2% a day or 3% a day. And then, you get at the tail end when people have made money that's been in like 3-4 months. And then next thing you know, the website is closed down. I know what I'm talking about because I've been a part of 6 of them. You're not out there trying to convince nobody to, hey, give me donations. You're throwing your campaign. It's kind of like these people here. Let me show you this. Now, I'm not sharing this to cast any aspersions, but I'm just sharing. There are people out there that are looking for funding. They got many different GoFundMe, Facebook groups where they say, hey, promote your GoFundMe. But trust me when I tell you, these people are not getting their funding goals, okay? They're not getting it done. But if they had a system, this is the beauty of this, where if they all came together and they gave a one-time $25 token to whoever that they, would use it or would take a $25 token from them. And they all did that collectively as a community. And then all their causes are being funded instead of funding just going to one particular cause. That is freaking ingenious. when you really, really think about it. Now, I'm gonna tell you the biggest hindrance is that this thing seems so simple that it boggles the mind, because we're always looking to think that something needs to be like out of the, like it's gonna take an engineering degree to figure it out. No, it's those that figure out something simple that can really take something to be bringing in $1 billion. Think about Uber. Uber started with crowdfunding, in case you didn't know. Amazon started with crowdfunding, okay? They took a little simple concept, okay, and leveraged the internet to be able to facilitate, okay, what they wanted to facilitate. That's all Co-op Crowd did too. We took the problem that we saw in traditional crowdfunding and people trying to raise funds. Instead of every man being on his own, every man being, every man for himself, so to speak, David T. Rosen put in over $10 million of his own money and created this software that he has patent, can't be duplicated, okay, anything like that, can't be hacked, can't be reformatted, whatever, okay? And it's only unique to those of us that are doing our funding strategy through Co-op Crowd. And we love this better because not all the funding is just going to one nonprofit. Not all the funding is just going to one church. Not all the funding is just going to one person. So as I mentioned, just like when J.J. Watt raised $41 million, if he'd have did it over here, everyone would have been having $41 million, including those that even donated to the cause. So I go back to the church analogy. Here, let me show you on the board because I want you to see it. So bottom line is, and I'll get back to the demonstration. So if we line up the church right here, right? We just do church. Okay. Then we line up the members, because the church is going to do what? Purchase 3 $25 tokens and give them to the first 3 members that we line up right here. Then we just line up the other members accordingly by 3s. Okay. And as everyone participates, just buying 3 $25 tokens, not only is the church going to be continuing to receive ongoing donations, but the members are going to be receiving donations as well. Because remember, the way it works, when the member gives a token, what's going to happen? They're going to receive on the spot. And not only are they going to receive, every token goes up and donates to the person that gave the token, and it's going to donate to 9 other causes, to 9 other people above, every single time. I'm gonna see you the roadmap and the blueprint too, but when you see the presentation, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. And I would encourage, definitely take this demonstration and show it to whoever you want to see this. Let's go back to the demonstration here. Where was I at? Was that right here? Yeah, here I was. Okay, so let's go back here. So we're into your account now. So you see you got 875. Now, let's go back to Mr. Justin's account. Because remember, he received money when he gave you a token. Let's see if he receives more money when you gave somebody a token. I think you know the answer to that, based on what I've been showing you. So there's Mr. Justin. The same thing is happening for Justin, the same thing will happen for you. Look, Justin is at $50. Do you see this? Do you see this? Justin is going to continue and continue to receive donations as his chain reaction keeps going. And remember, you only have to do 3 tokens and give them to 3 others that turn right around and do the same. So we're not asking you to go out here and bring in the world. Can you give $25? Do you have 3 people that will receive $25 from you? For me, I had 25, okay? But, I started with just 3. And I literally allowed some of the others just get some of the 25, because I was going to receive my funding anyway, right? And so I continue to share because I'm good at sharing it. I don't have to do it. It's just I got some goals. I'm using this to get to some certain levels of freedom in my life and the lives of my children. Okay, because between me and my wife, we have 6 grown kids. We don't say we have kids anymore. We just have people around the house. Yeah, they're not kids. They're older. They're just people now. Okay, but no, I mean, this is what we do. And trust me, you and I will be working, clanking arms, side by side, okay, hand in hand, until we get you to the funding goal that you want. Now, I mean, we can get you there in a week. We can get you there in 2 weeks. We can get you there in a whole month. You just let us know, okay, what are you needing to raise funds for? What do you need the money for, and what are you going to do with it? Because, we want a goal. We want something to aim for, because when there's no aim, then there's no goal. It's pointless, right? So, having said that, let me log back out here and log back in as you. There you are. All right. So we're going to finish the process here. So you just gave a token to the church. Now you have, in essence, in this example, you have 2 more tokens that you need to give away. So I'm going to give away to, let me see. I see somebody on your page. I'm just going to use this person, Miguel Mitchell. Because he's going to Florida A&M. Congratulations. My son's a sophomore in high school at Morton Ranch. And, he plays football too. And part of my reasons, one of my goals is I want to totally financially facilitate him a full ride, because he's going to football, but any school of his choice, where we don't have to necessarily rely on a scholarship. We get one, great, but Dad's going to be able to front it, full ride, all 4 years with, what we're making, what we're generating here with Co-op Crowd. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's just create a random email. Miguel Mitchell. Let's do 445, whatever, enron.com. Let me hit invite there. Okay. Instantly money coming to you. It's on the spot. You see that? 1750. Okay. 1750. Okay. Just one last person. So this is your last token. We can do a nonprofit. Let's do drug abuse, something like that. I'm just doing random stuff here. So NP for nonprofit, drug abuse. Let's do 52 at AOL.com. Okay. Now, in this example here, once you do your 3 tokens, you're not required to do anything else. Okay. Only need to select 3. Now, if you want to do more, hey, you probably will be compelled to. A lot of, sometimes people are, okay? And you're going to receive more royalties as a consequence of that. So obviously, yeah, if you do more, you're going to receive more, okay? But I like to let people know, okay, the mere fact that we want this doable for the masses, 3 people, anybody can give $25 to 3 people. We've been doing that all our lives. Now, when we do it, we're receiving as what they say, give and you receive, okay? That whole concept in the Bible. Well, this is literally actually monetizing that whole concept, that whole principle. Because when you give, you instantly will receive in monetary fashion, okay? Now, so you're at 26. Now we're gonna log out as you, okay? Remember, you're at 26, 25. Remember when we left out of Justin's, he was at $50. Okay. Now we're going to log out of Justin. We're going to log out as you and go into Miguel and set up Miguel giving 3 tokens, and he's going to be at 26. And then we're going to log back into your account and see if you still be receiving money on the spot. So let's log in. I don't think I saved Miguel. Let me see if did I save him? No. Church. Okay, let's do the church. How about we do that? How about we do the church? That's fine. Just for the sake of time. Because I don't want to go back in. And I was going to use Miguel's, but I'll use the church because the church was one of the ones you gave a token to, right? So we're going to sign into the church. We're gonna save that password. Okay, the church is at 0. And we're just gonna fly down here and just incorporate 3. So this is like a church, and what we do, we'd come and put the first 3 members right up underneath the church. Okay, so let's do brother Charles Ray. So we'll do bro Charles Ray 222 at AOL.com. And then we'll do Sister Pam Mathis. Pam Mathis or at AOL.com. And then we do Deacon Jones. Let's just do that. Deacon Jones 445 at AOL.com. This is literally 3 members we put up underneath the church. Okay. The church account is at 0. Okay. When we put, so that was as if the church just gave those 3 members, started off, and we structured those 3 right underneath the church. Okay. Look, the church instantly just received $26, just like you saw with your account. Well, I didn't show you with Justin, but because Justin already had money in his account. Now, I want to log out as the church. I want to log back in as you. Remember, you were at 2625. Okay, and remember, I didn't use all the people that you gave a token to, right? So let's log back in as you. Okay, remember, you were at 2625 when we first logged out. Okay, all right. I believe it's self-explanatory. See, I don't have to hype it. I don't have to hype this. I don't have to front load matching bonuses, overload bonuses, global pool bonuses. I don't have to say, oh, you're gonna make all the, look, this is not a get rich quick. This is a strategy where people don't have to rely no more on interest-bearing loans from banks. We don't have to rely on governmental assistance, and we don't have to rely on money from big corporations. And we don't have to rely on hoping for people to give, chasing donations and chasing donors. No more at all. And you're gonna continue to receive residual, ongoing donations over and over and over again. They're gonna literally show up on the spot. You wanna log out as you, log in as Justin. Remember, he was at $50, okay? I think you know his account is gonna reflect more money, because this is baked. This is all programmed in the system for it to operate this way for everyone, okay? And all anybody has to do, I hate to sound redundant, but it's just, it is. You're gonna give 3 tokens. So select 3 people who will take $25 from you. They turn right around and do the same. Money's gonna continue to come in for them, for you, over and over and over again. Please keep in mind, you're only having to do this once, ever. One time. Now I want you to meet the CEO, because I like the way he says it. It's with 110% money making guarantee. He puts a 110% money making guarantee that you receive money with what we're doing, because you literally will. Okay. What was it, Justin? Where's Justin? There he is. Okay. Log in. Remember, he was at $50. Okay. Now he's at 56. Justin could be on the beach. He could be working at work. He could be doing whatever. Okay, once he does his 3 tokens, he does nothing else from this day forward. There's no repeat of it. When people that get involved from 2-3 years from now, all they will ever have to do is 2 steps. That's it. That's it. So you can see how everyone received 26, okay? Now, when I send you the roadmap, you're gonna see the actual roadmap and the donations. And so everyone crosses over those numbers as the chain reaction continues to move forward, as we put this in front of more people, and people are giving their 3 tokens to the 3 people that they select, that turn right around and give to 3 people that they select, okay? You can literally do this in a day. It don't take a long time to give somebody a $25 token. Okay, so there you have it. So listen, if you're in, just send me a thumbs up, call me. I'm literally gonna text you my phone number so you can have it, because I want you to know I'm transparent. I'm here. I'm not looking to work through a screen only. I just want to do this for demonstration purposes, just so you can see the money and the full transparency. Got it? So I'm launching Houston. Willing to bring anyone, for anyone looking for any funding for any reason. Don't have to be necessarily for a tragedy. Okay. I like looking for people who like to do, who want to do big things for the community, for their, for their network of people that really been out there trying to do things, in all these home-based businesses. The thing I'll say about the home-based business, we all know it's always the same people that are getting to the big residual incomes, because many of the dynamics are not conducive for the masses to really, really be able to have success. Here, I mean, think about it. I want you to answer. I don't want to tell it to you. Who cannot give 3 tokens to 3 people just to receive a token from them of $25? Now you see why I'm doing this. So there you have it. That's in the nutshell. Like I said, let's talk. Can't wait to hear from you. Take care. God bless. I'm trying to think, is there anything I need to think of before I close down this demonstration? I don't think so, but if I do, I can just send it to you via messenger. Hey, appreciate you reaching out to me, and hopefully we can work together.